My name is Naya Holland, and I am from Aiken, South Carolina. It's about 30 minutes away from Augusta, Georgia, home of the Masters Golf Tournament and James Brown. So that's where I'm from. I considered a yoga teacher training because I just wanted to enhance my knowledge about yoga. I've always pretty much been self taught, taken a few classes here and there, but I wanted to get an experience, a teaching experience. I knew that was going to really, educate me on what yoga really was. How could I use it to, improve my life? Because for me, it's more than just the physical. It's the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. So that's what propelled me, and I saw the opportunity, so I jumped on it. The reason why I chose to train in with Yogi Aaron was because Google you, and I was just so impressed, and that I was like, wow, okay, if I could learn from this yogi, how far could I go? Where would I end up? And that after I saw the opportunity to apply, for the teacher training, I said, okay, I need to jump on this. I need to make this happen for myself. And I just felt like you really could, teach me what I needed to know. It was an initial reason which made me try to, learn more about yoga. I was going through some stressful situations in my life, and, I just felt like what could steer me in the right direction as far as, how can I say it? More or less like stop looking to people for what I needed, look to myself. And just from my own research, I knew that yoga could help me with that. So it was at this point, especially with what's happening in the world right now. And, I had the time to be home and really sit with myself and, see, okay, it's some things you need to work on. You need to, go inward. And so that's what really made me jump on and say, okay, I need to do the work. This is what I'm going to use to do the work. Well, I did a yoga teacher training back in March before I did this one. And I did have some concerns based off that experience. It wasn't what I thought it would be. But then when I came into your training and I saw just, it was a small collective group of us and how we were able to connect, it didn't feel like we were online. It felt like we were actually there together, sitting, at Blue Osa, learning together. And so it was just a totally different experience than that first initial teacher training that I tried to do. Because, I just learned so much. In 14 days, I just still can't believe how much I learned online. So it really was, it was the difference. Your training, showed me, okay, this can work. You can learn virtually. My favorite part of the yoga teacher training is when we got to teach. I was just so excited. I promoted it to, my friends. I actually saw where a couple of my, friends did join that day to support me. And I just, the vibe of it, it was just so like, wow, I'm doing this. And I was so nervous. But then, once I got in there, it just flowed. And, it was so great. It was an experience. Yes. I feel very confident now to teach yoga because I feel confident about my voice, in directing and guiding others. Like now, after I've completed this training, I feel like I can actually teach somebody something and I'm not just playing around. I know what I'm talking about. I know the meaning and purpose behind the poses and the movements. And so it made me feel very confident in my ability to help others get, experience yoga. So yeah, I do. I would recommend someone to take this online teacher training because, again, with everything that's happening right now, we can't really get to these places to start the process of learning and or healing. And if you're able to get online and go to a space where you can learn about yoga and, learn about yourself, you know, it's the next best thing because, you know, with what's happening right now, we can't move around like we want to. So to have this available for people to still learn about yoga, you know, I think it's really beneficial, and a lot of people will take advantage of it. I do believe that.